I just wanted to talk to you today about integrating reading into um, other subjects or other subjects into reading because the biggest problem that we have is time. As teachers, you never have enough time with your students. As a parent, if you're a working parent in general, it just seems like you never have enough time for all the things. So, integrating is the way that I've found to free up some time. And I wanted to be careful though, because you can't integrate a subject into reading and say you did that subject. That's not what I'm talking about, because in the past, with our school not having a science curriculum, it was easy to say, oh, we read about animals. We totally studied adaptation in science. Not true. That's not true. So you got to be really careful. But integrating has this year been its best for me and my fellow third grade teachers. So I thought I would share how it worked. So we got to be a pilot for new science curriculum that follows the NGSS standards, and it's project-based learning. I'll put the link below because it's free. The lessons are free. So anyway, this sparked an idea for us because since it's already project-based learning, there's a lot of reading and writing involved, but we figured out how to involve it even more into our reading block. So the units of study are kind of based around these questions, and so the question had to do with squirrels and dinosaurs for the first unit of science. So in our nonfiction unit, what did we study? We studied squirrels, we studied dinosaurs and fossils. And so when we were doing our main idea lessons, our text feature lessons, our text structure lessons, we were doing it in the context of our science topics. So the students didn't even know it, but they were gaining knowledge in preparation for our science unit, and then they were able to apply and make those connections a lot easier. Same with our one of our units for science, which is all about birds and how we can help them grow and thrive in our community. So in our research reading unit, again, reading a lot of nonfiction books, we decided to assign each um, group of four, the same bird. And then we went to the library and checked out bird anthologies, nonfiction books about these types of birds that we find in our area. So, and then what I love about project based learning too, and integrating science or social studies with your reading, is there's so much more of a purpose. We told the students when we were starting our research reading unit that we were going to be building bird feeders in science, and that this reading was important for them so that they could be more successful in building their bird feeders. We told the students that we were going to be integrating this research on these birds also into writing, and that we were going to be building own our own class anthology for birds. And I will put a link below as well as to where I'm going to send our bird anthology to get it published. So there is a way to free up a little bit of time, or at least to make your other subjects go a little smoothly, a little more smoothly, so that you're using less time. But you're still actually teaching science. It's just our science units and our science lessons are gonna go a lot smoother and a lot quicker, having built the background knowledge for these students in our reading classes. So don't forget that you can't do some science about or some reading about science topics and call it science, but you can integrate it to make your science go smoother and faster and to free up a little bit of time for yourself as a teacher and for your students. So as a parent, you can integrate reading into your bedtime routine, as I've talked about before. But also, if you're reading in the waiting room, you could read the magazines. You could read signs on the walls. While your kid's playing, you could read a book to them and they can still be listening. It doesn't have to be a fight to hold your kid down. Ellie's getting more and more active. It's sometimes hard. She doesn't want to sit there and read with me. So we typically do it when she's tired before she takes a nap or before she sleeps because she'll sit better. But we've also read to her just as she plays, can read out loud. So integrate it where you can, and you can read recipes together. It doesn't have to be sitting down and reading a book. So, just some ideas to make reading important and to give reading a purpose. If you're going interested in getting a pet, or your child wants a pet, going to the library and reading books about how to care for that pet is a great idea. If you have any suggestions on what you want me to talk about or anything you want more information about, please reach out to me. Please comment. Please send me an email. Please like this post or this video if it's helped you. And as always, please subscribe. And pretty soon you'll be seeing some film from a different country. So get ready for that. I'm excited. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.